Hello. Hi guys. Alright, I'm gonna try and keep this one super quick because I've noticed that I tend to have scopes that are 30 and 45 minutes long, and that is a little crazy. So I'm gonna try and keep this as short as possible. And yeah, let me introduce myself. My name is Jillian McAvoy. I'm a certified nutritional therapy consultant. You can find me at jillmacntc.com, and I would love if you would follow me on Instagram at jillmacnutrition. And if you are watching this on the replay and you want to ask a question, you can get me on Instagram or tweet me at jillmacntc. Thanks for the hearts, guys. So today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on alcohol as part of a healthy lifestyle. Hi guys. I see a bunch of people jumping on, so let me wait a bit before I actually start. How is everyone? Yeah, hey guys. I want to try and keep this to 10 minutes because I tend to ramble on and on way too much. So I'm going to try and do that. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Okay, so since yeah, no, seriously, like my last one I think was 45 minutes long, and I'm like, okay, I need to do something about this. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this brief. You guys follow me on Instagram, so I'm sure you noticed that I post pictures of wine sometimes, so I'm pretty sure you know where I stand on this issue, but I want to go into it a little bit more in detail, but still be brief. So I want to start out by, before I even go into anything of what I'm going to say, obviously, thanks for inviting people, Rachel. Obviously, if you have addiction issues with alcohol, alcoholism, and any issues like that, alcohol should not be included in your diet. I tend to actually be an addictive personality myself, so I always need to watch with any kind of substance that can be addictive, even like TV. Like, I can easily get sucked into any kind of addiction, so I always have to watch what I'm doing. So if you know that that's you, especially when it comes to alcohol or a substance like that that can be highly addictive, you want to make sure that you're careful with that. If you know that it's going to send you somewhere bad, then avoid it. Thanks for the hearts, guys. So also, if you have major health issues or digestive issues, you're really going to be better off leaving alcohol out. If you have issues with your liver, I think you should be leaving it out. So what I'm going to talk about is people who are healthy, who do not have any of these predisposing issues that they should be avoiding alcohol. So you know who you are, you know if you have any of these issues, and if you should be avoiding alcohol, you know that. So this is more for the people who are having a healthy lifestyle and they're just not sure if it's okay to include alcohol or not. So my thoughts are, I think you can definitely include alcohol as part of a healthy lifestyle, but you want to keep it in moderation. Like, you don't want to be going out binge drinking. You don't want to be getting drunk. I mean, it happens once in a while. That's fine. But you don't want to really be like drinking a ton. Like, I love wine. I have wine maybe twice a month, sometimes more. But I'll just have like a glass or two when I go out with my friends or if I'm out to dinner. So I think that's fine. Like, this is life. We go out with our friends, we go to bars, we go to happy hour. If you enjoy having a drink and you want to be social, like, I don't see the problem with that. I think if you're starting to see that you're drinking too much and you're binge drinking and you're drinking too many days out of the week or stuff like that, then you should probably cut back on what you're doing. Oh, yes. Are you drinking lots of wine while you're there? Yeah, so I actually experimented maybe 2 or 3 years ago now, with, you know how they say it's like good to have a glass of wine every night, like good for your heart. So I actually experimented with that on myself for a while, a few years ago, to see how I would feel if I drank a glass of wine every night. And actually, that was when I was at my lightest weight, and I it would I would drink it with dinner and I would eat less, and I wouldn't want dessert after. Like, I felt actually really good when I was doing that, which I found to be kind of surprising because I noticed a lot of people always say how like alcohol makes you gain weight and alcohol makes you eat more and makes you eat bad, but with me it was like total opposite. Like, I was eating less and I wasn't eating dessert and I felt good. Yeah, it was crazy. But I had to stop doing it because I'm a lightweight and I get a big buzz off of just one glass of wine. So I was like, I'm like drunk every night. I'm like, this is not cool. I can't do this. So I had to stop, even though it seemed to be like working well for me. Like, it was, I guess, calming me down. So maybe that was why I was like lighter weight, because I wasn't experiencing as much stress and I was eating less. But it was definitely making me drunk. So I was like, I can't do this. So now I just drink like if I have like a friend's birthday or like a party, something, or I'm going out to dinner. And I always just stick with one or two. I mean, once in a while there's those days where it ends up being more like New Year's Eve. um, like I think like if you're fine drinking wine every night, like I'll give this good example. My grandpa is 89 years old. He runs 4 miles on the treadmill like 3 or 4 times a week. He's like super healthy, and people are always asking him like, "Oh, what's the secret? Like, how did you get to be 89?" So I'm gonna share with you what he says is the key to living to his age. The first one was to eat right. Uh, yeah, see, like some people don't do well on alcohol, so like obviously if that's you, then don't drink alcohol. Um, See, like I feel like sometimes I do. Like, if I stick with the one glass of wine, I'm good. If I go beyond that, then like I'll start having issues. But if I have just one glass, it's pretty okay for me. Um, but everyone's body will speak to you. Like, you know yourself better than anyone else does, and you know if you should or shouldn't be doing something. Yeah, like wine is so good. I actually used to hate wine when I was younger, but now it's the only alcohol that I will drink. Like, I love wine. And like even like myself, like there's some like foods and stuff that give me issues, and once in a while I eat them. Like, you only live once, you want to enjoy yourself. Like, I'm not about that like all or nothing like deprivation type thing. So if you want to go out and have a drink, like I think that's fine. Um, But anyway, what was I saying? It was the keys to living to 89 was, he says, are to eat right, to exercise, to drink 8 glasses of water a day, and to drink 2 glasses of wine a night. And the most important is to let everything go in one ear and out the other. So I thought that was funny, when he said that. But yeah. So the number one is to keep your stress low. And I think alcohol can do that because it is like calming, but you just gotta watch when you get over that. Like, I guess men are good with 2 glasses and women should only have one. And then when you get over that, that's when you really start getting into issues. But I think like the 1 glass of wine for women is good if it makes you feel good. Like I said, for me, it was helping me to eat less, and it was helping me to not want to eat dessert. But it was giving me a big buzz every night, and I didn't like that, so I had to stop. So it's really about listening to your body and just enjoying life. Like, if there's a special occasion, why not? Like, your friend's getting married, why not have some wine? You're getting married, like, it's your birthday, it's Christmas, like, it's a Saturday night and you haven't gone out in a long time, like, why not? Those are my thoughts. Okay, have a good dinner. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I think if you want to indulge in some alcohol here and there, like, go ahead. And I also just wanted to add in, like, the healthier types of alcohol if you choose to indulge in alcohol. Obviously, like I mentioned, red wine, that's my favorite. Vodka, like potato vodka is good, or cider, like gluten-free ciders, or gluten-free beers. Dark liquors, those are like the good choices that I would go with. And you'd want to avoid like the sugary mixed drinks, the creamy drinks, like margaritas and pina coladas, and all those like fruity drinks that have like tons and tons of sugar. Regular beer, unless like you know that you are okay with gluten. But that's what I stick with. Like, red wine could be a little harsh for some people because of the sulfites, so just pay attention to how you feel. Really? I didn't even know that. I actually don't like gin and tonic, but that's my dad's favorite drink, so he drinks them all the time. But aren't they're made with like club soda, right? Or is it like the gin that has a lot of sugar? I don't know much about gin. There's sugar in that? Where have I been? I did not know that. What? I thought it was just carbonated water. Wow. You learn something new every day. Look, I'm here trying to teach people, and you are teaching me. Wow, I did not know that. That is really good to know. I wonder if you could just mix it with like club soda, would that taste like similar? Or maybe the sugar is what makes it taste good, right? That's interesting. I did not know that. But yeah, that was my thoughts on the issue. Drink in moderation if you want to, and if you feel bad when you drink, don't. There's no need to drink, but if you want to, I say go for it. Just don't be doing it like all the time, and don't be binge drinking. But I think I did a good job at keeping this one really short. Does anyone have any questions? Thanks for the hearts. Yes, moderation is key. Like, you could go the way I did in the past with the one glass every night, or what I do now is just like twice a month, maybe even less than that, just like whenever I go out, just 1 or 2 glasses of wine. Thanks, Joy. Yeah, I know, like some of us here in the paleo and real food community don't like alcohol, but I think just the bottom line is do you. Do what feels right for you. Thanks for the hearts. And I will be back in a couple of days. So make sure you're following me so you get notified when I'm live. And come follow me on Instagram at jillmacntc. Thanks for being here, you guys. Good night. Yes, Carolyn, that's a good idea. That's what I do now. Ooh. Good night. No. Periscope hates me. Never wants me to get off.